for those of you who have been watching the DrFlux channel for a bit, will probably recognize this right here. This is the XShot Claw Hunter, and there's something different about it. As you can see, they have actually recolored it in this really cool looking blue. Now, when I first reviewed the Claw Hunter, I thought it was kind of an interesting blaster. It's got this strange wheel thing up here, which I can only assume is like a saw blade to cut up dinos. I don't know, but it really definitely looks pretty cool. So with this re-release of the XShot Claw Hunter, let's take a look at what you get in the package. First off, you get this blaster. Really nice looking blaster. You get 24 darts, and you gotta have something to shoot because we are hunting dinos with this thing, so you get these cool little dino egg targets. Now keep in mind, you can actually snap them together, and if you do so, you'll have one large egg, and then you'll have two of the small eggs. I do like companies including little targets with blasters because, you know, if you pick one up, at least you have something to shoot at. Let's take a moment to talk about the darts that are included. These right here are the older Zuru darts. I was not a big fan of these because the heads just stick out just enough to where you can't really use them in a kind of a sealed breech type of situation. So typically these darts you just kind of load in the front and they would fire that way. It's also worth noting that these darts are a little bit lighter than your standard elite size dart because they're just a tad shorter and the heads are very light. Now as far as accuracy is concerned, I'd put them probably a step above the elite darts. They are a little bit more accurate than elite darts. Definitely more accurate than the Buzzbee long distance dart, but not as accurate as like a waffle head. And that's why I'm very happy to see XShot move in the right direction with their new waffle head dart, which comes with the newer blasters that they've released. Let's go ahead and talk about the Ergo and Aesthetics of this blaster. As you can see, it has a lot of detail. Really cool looking blaster, would look phenomenal to paint it up, and pull all that detail out with some dry brushing or some washing. Very cool looking blaster. As far as Ergo is concerned, the pistol grip is very comfortable. I do like it a lot. Has this really cool, you know, shotgun kind of feel. The priming handle is big enough, a little bit flimsy, but it does do the job. The forward area, you can put your hand here, feels pretty good. I would say this little guy here looks really cool. However, I would not use it. It's not soft, it's not foam. I don't know why they don't decide just to make this a little foam disc. That would be really cool if this thing was foam up here. So basically, it's just for aesthetics, in my opinion. Let's take a moment to run down the features of the blaster as far as, you know, tactics are concerned. It does look like you kind of have a sling point up here. There's no kind of muzzle attachments or scopes or sights or anything like that. Or on the back here, it looks like it could have been an attachment point, but it is just for looks, so that's unfortunate. Now, we do have a generous amount of dart storage up here, which is really nice. It looks like it holds 10 darts, so that's pretty cool. And other than that, that's about it. So let's talk about the performance of this blaster. Now we did get some chronograph readings, so let's go ahead and run through those results. 84, 88, 81, 84, 85, 85, 84, 87, and 85, with an average of 85. So Zuru darts are a little bit lighter, so keep that in mind. Now this blaster's performance at our 50-foot indoor range was not the greatest. We ended up having to move forward to about 30 feet and taking shots. So if you're looking to get some long distance tags with this thing, it's probably not gonna happen too well. Now I would note that, you know, with the lighter dart, you can get more range. However, it's not as accurate as shooting a waffle, but when you shoot a waffle, it's not gonna go as far. So, you know, if you wanna get that higher accuracy, switch over to waffle darts. But if you're just really trying to throw a dart as far as you can get, you know, stick with the Zuru darts, but you probably won't hit much at 50 feet. Now this blaster right here, you're probably wondering, well, you already did a review on the Claw Hunter, so why take a look at this one? I would say I really like the color. So this blue right here, I think looks way better than the red version. And I figured, you know, it's been a while since I looked at this blaster, so that's why I grabbed one to take a look at it. So I did purchase this blaster. It is pretty affordable, and actually I got it 50% off because the store that I shop at, Fred Meyer, typically will do toy sales. So I grabbed it at 50% off, so I was like, might as well. Now, do I recommend this blaster? I would say if you are kind of looking to have kind of a dino theme type of thing, or maybe even something, it's a little bit Zombie Strike looking too. If you're looking for cosplay stuff or maybe integrate this into something, I think this is a definite. Really cool, very aesthetically pleasing to the eye, has a lot of cool details on it, looks really cool. But as far as performance is concerned, if you're trying to get like a high performance tagger, I would probably say, yeah, stay away from this one. But if you're looking to have some fun and maybe do like an HVZ or something and you're going for a particular type of loadout, then I'd say definitely the XShot Claw Hunter would be good. Well, I'm DrFlux. I want to thank you for watching today's video. If you haven't done so already, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can see when we make new content. As always, be safe and happy foam flinging.